What's good? The real reason why they're attracted to the guy who does not care versus the guy who does care, or shows that he does care. Because we hear it every day. I want a man that cares about me, blah, blah, blah. Even men are guilty of this shit in a way when it comes to women. But women are definitely guilty of this shit. And I just got a situation for a second. I'm going to get to it. Man. Alright, I think I'm good. Honestly, women don't even know why. Like, they not purposely picking guys who don't care. But this is why I'm making this video, because I don't think a lot of women know. And this video might actually help women understand why they might be fucking up. Right? Number one, when a guy, it all boils down to who seems like they're the strongest or who seems like they can do better than me, basically. So, when a guy, just think about guys who are fucking everybody. Y'all know who the fuck they are, or who have fucked everybody, or who's trying to fuck everybody in your cities. You know who the fuck they are. You know what I mean? I try to stay away from women who deal with those guys, but nevertheless, you know who they are. And the reason why they come off more attractive to a woman versus a guy who actually cares is because when you actually show that you actually interested, it kind of makes her feel like you're beneath her. Like she feels like, oh, you can't do better than me. So that must mean I'm better than you. You're kind of like a fan. You're kind of like a fan versus a guy who acts like he doesn't care. And the main reason why he's acting like he doesn't care, not always, but let's just hypothetically say this is why. It's because he's probably sleeping with other women, right? So he's going to come across as, you know, patient, and he got strength and all this other shit. Because we know women are going to test and see if you got strength, which is stupid because you can't tell how strong a man is by your little test. But hey, let him keep doing it. You know, this is why they think this guy's stronger, because he's not paying attention, you know what I mean? Or if she acts like she doesn't like him or something, he doesn't act like he cares, or should I say fold or get worried like a guy that actually does care, or a guy that actually isn't dealing with a lot of women. You see what I mean? And it comes across as the guy who cares or is worried, he's weak, and the other guy is just this strong Superman who just can't be rattled and shit. And it's bullshit. Because deep down inside, they really are rattled. You know, this is the only reason why they not phasing, or the only reason why they not sweating you, is because they dealing with other women. If you took that same guy who's dealing with a lot of women, and you was his only woman, that motherfucker ain't no telling what he might do. Ain't no telling what he might do. And a lot of times they just portraying a certain type of image to get women, but that's not who they really are. You see what I mean? That's why when a woman finally deals with the guy, she's like, man, I thought he was somebody he really wasn't. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like women need to stop going after the guys that seem like they don't care, and stop thinking just because a guy doesn't care that means that you're beneath him, he's beneath you, and he got all these options and all this other shit. That don't mean shit, man. Some people just feel like what you are supposed to do. If someone acts like they care, you act like you care. That's what the fuck a human's supposed to do, I thought. But you know, you got these motherfuckers out here who think that, you got these people out here who are very good in conniving at convincing people that they are so wanted by everybody in the whole earth and all this other shit, and they not thirsty, and they got standards and all this, but really, they really the most thirsty motherfuckers out this motherfucker. The difference is they don't have to come across that way because they have so many people they're talking to. That's all it boils down to. So the next time you think, well, this guy's replying right away and this guy ain't, that one must be the one. I must pick the one that ain't replying right away because, you know, he's showing patience and all this. Don't always go by that. Because honestly, if someone's real, like if someone's interested, depending on the person, a lot of times they're going to reply back quickly. You know, even the guys who are playing this image, they'll reply back quickly at first until they fuck. Then they show their mask. You see what I mean? Then they show their mask. But my point is, this does not determine how how you gonna tell how strong a man is? You can't go by that, man. You can't go by because he's not sweating me like that. All that really means is either he don't really like you like that, or he doesn't really want a woman, or he's dealing with a lot of women, and it's usually C. It's usually C. Because if a dude like you, he usually gonna sweat you somewhat. You know what I mean? Now some might like you a lot, and they don't sweat you because they understand that you might not like them or some shit like that. But mainly the reason why a guy ain't sweating a woman a lot is because he's dealing with multiple women, and you know, it comes across as he's better than you. And that's why women gravitate towards that versus the guy that actually, you know, seemed like right away he kind of know what he like in a woman, and now he all aboard, you know what I mean? Basically been won over too quick, and it comes across as, you know, he's a fan, and I'm better than him, or he can't do better than me, which I don't understand that either. I mean, I don't want a woman to do better. I don't want a woman to be able to do better than me. I'm supposed to think I'm the best. I don't understand that shit either. Like, you think you can't do better than her, so now she, like, I don't want him no more. I want the guy that thinks that I'm not nothing and he can do better. That's crazy. But hey, this is what they do. You know what I'm saying? They're going to keep doing it. It's a sad world, man. They're going to keep getting bumped in their heads. But hey, I'm here to put the message out. All I'm doing is putting the message out. If they bite on it, they do. If they don't, then they're going to keep getting played by the men. You know what I mean? And men do this shit too, vice versa. Men do this shit too, vice versa, a lot of times. But that's all I got to say for now, y'all, man. Stop thinking because a guy like you that this means that he's a fan, he's beneath you, and all this other shit. I mean, ain't that what you said you wanted? You said you wanted a person that really liked you for you and all this other shit. Now when it comes that way, you act like it's not good enough or some other shit. And don't let the devil send other men your way, because you know that's happening too. So now this guy don't even look that appealing that you can have, because you know you can have him. So now you talking to other guys now. Oh, he'll be there later. I'll come back for him later, which is a lie, because he's not going to be there later 9 times out of 10. And I hope he's not going to be, because he don't deserve to be there after you went and talked to some other guys, you know? This is what it be though, man. It's easy to act like I'm so strong and I'm so masculine and I got so much patience and all this if I'm fucking 1,000 women. Yeah, that's easy. Just like it's easy to not care if you got extra money, but put that person down to his last dollar. That's when you're gonna find out who they really are. Put that person down to only one woman or no woman. Then you'll find out how much beta a lot of these dudes really are. You know what I mean? Because a lot of these dudes are only masculine if they fucking people. They need the woman to compliment them and make them feel like a man. They can't feel like a man on their own. They gotta fuck a bunch of women to feel like a man. And it's the truth, man. Also, don't go for this Facebook shit. Don't go for this, I'm boss shit, I'm this, I'm that. Don't do it, man. Stop doing this Facebook online shit. I'm telling you, you could be Superman if you want to be. I could literally be Superman if I really want to be online. I'm not saying everybody online is lying, but it's not a, man, look, don't take it as a, like they said, with a grain of salt, man. Because a lot of these people are not who they say they are online. I don't give a fuck what they say or what they look, how they appear. It's very convincing. If I didn't know some of them, I'd be convinced. Like, damn, that motherfucker really doing some shit. But I know who the fuck they really are, so therefore that shit don't fly with me. But unfortunately, I'm not the one they trying to fuck. Well, fortunately. But no, unfortunately, because the women are the ones that's getting burned. They're coming after y'all. They're not coming after me. So you can take this shit with a grain of salt, whatever, man. Just understand next time you're talking to a man that just because he's not acting like he's thirsty and shit, basically